Welcome to the Needs Languages. I'm glad you are here. Today we are going to talk about the invisible wounds. Think about finding yourself in a house where the floorboards are constantly shifting. That is the psychological reality of a divide and conquer workplace. When leadership pits colleagues against each other, they aren't just motivating the team, they are dismantling the nervous system of the organization. Humans have a fundamental need for safety and belonging. When those are replaced by suspicion and hypervigilance, the brain shifts from creative growth to survival. The cost is measurable. Stanford and Harvard researchers have found that workplace stress, specifically from lack of control and social support, contributes to over 120,000 deaths a year and nearly $190 billion in healthcare costs. In these divided environments, the constant threat of being on the wrong side of leadership keeps the body in a state of chronic fight or flight, which is the literal engine of burnout. But the deepest wound is the erosion of trust. In a divided system, psychological safety is non-existent. The APA reports that 71% of workers feel stressed during the workday, but in toxic cultures, that stress is compounded by isolation. People stop sharing ideas because they fear those ideas will be used as ammunition. They stop reporting errors because they fear the blame game. You end up with a team of lonely experts who are physically present but emotionally checked out. Divide and conquer treats people like replaceable parts, but humans are social creatures. When you break their connection, you break their capacity to perform. Productivity doesn't just dip, it vanishes into the shadow work of managing anxiety and office politics. Leadership that requires you to shrink or hide is not leadership. It's that leader thinking their way is the best and that your insight doesn't matter. This is dictatorship, and no one thrives under dictatorship. Join me for Part 4, where we'll look at the specific playbook used to implement these divisions. And remember to like, share, and subscribe.